Lashes and skincare for the Talk365 team is provided by AP Med Spa.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Holly Love, and that is Trip Mitchell. And coming at you right now, we are talking business with my new digital media partner, Kim Porter. Now, I say new because we just really have joined forces and we're coming together and starting a brand new media company. But we've been working together for the past few years, and I love this girl. You've met Kim.
She is. As a matter of fact, I'm going to call Kim later to help out Dr. Larson and see if she can help. But
she can.
So in the old days, let me give you a quick 90-second version of media.
100 years ago.
You could advertise a business and you would go maybe an ad in the newspapers.
Right. Yep.
Then radio came around. Then TV. And TV has been the big dog. And the three of us actually own another TV station, not as good as KJazz, but another one. And TV has been the big dog for a while. But now businesses they have taken a lot of their money in TV, radio, and newspapers. And newspapers have suffered. And digital marketing, and you have become an expert in this, but digital marketing, basically, every time you open up your Facebook page, every time you go on YouTube, every time you go on Yahoo, you are going to see ads that are super targeted for your interests. So in my case, I ordered a jersey from USA Hockey. Now when I go on to Google, YouTube, and Yahoo, I see ads for USA Hockey everywhere.
Of course, yeah.
So they specialize. They are a way to take a look at what your interests are and do target marketing. And to give a plug out to Holly, if you're interested and you have a young business, give Holly a call. And the combination of Holly and Kim and Bill, you guys have really specialized in how to do that. And Kim is super smart, and I've introduced her to a couple people, and they're all super impressed. But the world is changing.
It is completely changed, and we dig into that. And for the first time, we are talking about how the show came to be. I'm talking about how we grew into becoming a digital media marketer, not just a TV show, and how we have something pretty special with the combination of it all. And we lay it all out for you. And Kim has some great tips. If you're a business owner, you're going to want to stick around. Here you go. Hey everybody, welcome to our Talking Business. Today I have an awesome guest, my friend, my business partner, Kim Porter. How are you?
Very good, how are you?
I'm doing so good. Thank you so much for coming up. I am so excited to have you up here today because you and I have joined forces, but we're going to get to that in just a minute because I want to tell a little backstory. I have done TV for a very long time. Worked at KJazz TV originally when it was owned by Larry H. Miller and it was an independent station. Then I went to LA and I worked out there for 5 years. I came back and I started this show. And we were working with Trip Mitchell and a couple other partners. He owns a terrestrial TV station, so if you have digital rabbit ears, you probably get KPDR. And then we were working with Comcast for a while, and those relationships just dissolved naturally due to people's projects and busy life coming up. And I was the one working full-time on this show. So 2 years ago, I decided it was time for me to take it over, and I brought the show to KJazz. And I was being advised by everybody I knew that I should get into digital media marketing because TV alone didn't work in the way it used to. So realizing how hyper important it was for me to not only provide great content that could be usable online as well as on air, but create it in a way that I could help them use it. This was a long process for me, and figuring out the good from the bad and what works and what doesn't, what's hyped and what is real, because there's a lot of BS in digital media marketing. There's a lot of fake followers, and I was working with the Adams, I called them, from Nanohydrate. We had Adam Laga, who's the owner, and Adam Torkelson, who was helping him do digital media. And he called me up and he's like, Holly, I have someone for you. It came to me, you need to call this girl, Kim Porter. And then I think you called me first. And then
it
we
might have
talked
been
for
a three-way call with Adam. I can't remember. Adam and I at that time had a consulting relationship. He would call me, I would teach him how to do certain processes, and he put in a plug for you, and he's like, hey, you need to talk to this gal.
She's hot on the trail for someone just like you, and you need to call her. I'm absolutely your biggest fan, first of all. And you came highly recommended as far as your knowledge and your skill. But let's talk about how you came into this industry and how you found your way into media marketing.
I started work for a marketing company as an office manager. That's my background in business management. And he comes to me one day and he says, hey, do you want to build a website? And I said, I don't know how. And he's like, do you want to learn? I said, sure. And that was a rabbit trail of a lot of different fulfillment that I started to do for that company. And working with them for a while, I got introduced to a software developer. So I went to go work for him doing research and development on marketing processes so they could then go in and automate them. And I had to learn algorithms and APIs and all this technical stuff. And once I really got a feel for how that was flowing, then became really easy to just go on the internet and see how people were marketing because I knew the trends. And if something was changing, I could pick up on it pretty quickly.
Got it.
But I was also doing all the trainings. So we would learn a thing, we would take it to our clients, we'd make a training video, and then I was working freelance doing consulting. It was one of those things where it just all started to fall into place, and it became apparent during my time working with that company that I needed to be on my own.
Yeah.
My consulting clients turned into actual done-for-you service clients. And that's what I've been doing ever since, and that's
how
Happy
I
Road
came to
me.
find you.
Yeah.
So Thymeo has been the name of your company. How did you find that name, first of all? Because I was like, what is that name?
You know, it was years ago, and I was just completely taken with Play-Doh. So I was reading about his childhood, and this name came up, Thymeo, and I was like, oh, if I ever have my own company, I'm gonna name it that.
It was his
for a long
nickname,
time.
right?
Childhood nickname.
Childhood nickname.
Yeah.
So how long have you been going on your own?
I've been freelance for 4 years and going.
Let's talk about where we are at today. I work really hard at helping clients create content that they can not only use on air using the talk show platform that we have here with the show, but what I was finding, they were interviewing and getting this great stuff and then just not utilizing it to its full potential, in which we created it for, which was for online advertising using digital media. So we have developed a program where you and I work together from the start with the client, and we work smarter. We start with the video and the messaging, and we know we're going to create this video content that is going to roll into LinkedIn, then roll into email, then roll into possibly social media ads in this way to introduce the client super powerfully. And we know that that pre-production meeting is going to make it very clear where this 1 to 3 minute spot is going to go for the next 6 months of our whole plan through media marketing, utilizing all of the different platforms that are available on air and online combined. And for you, you mentioned that video was something hard with your clients to have promote them if they didn't have a really great piece, right?
Well, Talk365 and Holly Love, I mean, the way that you get to the why with our clients is beautiful. And the way that you interview them to get to that why and to get that information out, it's easy to create content off of that. And so it's like, I love when you guys do the pre-production, and then you do the production, and then I get to watch these beautiful videos, because before you and I worked together, I mean, really getting to the why for some clients was difficult. And you just have this really organic way of getting to that why.
What you brought to the table when I first met you was LinkedIn, which I had no clue, and neither did any of my clients. So let's talk LinkedIn, because I think most people just think about it as a job seeking site, right? Which is how it started out.
Right. Even a lot of my clients, they're like, why should I use LinkedIn? I'm not looking for
got
a job. And what's amazing about LinkedIn is, number one, a beautiful networking platform. There's other business owners there. They're looking for other business owners to do business with. And even if you're a business to consumer type company, there are people who are looking to play with you in a bulk way, or there's just always a way that you can spin business to business, but it's ultimately a networking platform. And once they join your network, we get amazing data on them. And I think what most people lose sight of is that that profile is a free landing page.
Yeah.
And most people have some blurb on there that makes no sense. The picture's horrible, the graphics, I mean, everything's horrible. And with video and with digital media, having that free online landing page, you can put videos on there, you can have call to actions, you can have all these beautiful things on LinkedIn, and it's sitting there online. Anytime someone searches your company, it comes up first page. It's highly searchable, and it's free, and it's right there. You don't have to SEO it.
So one of the first things that we do now, we clean up your LinkedIn page, we help you get it up to par, and then what happens is the automated messaging that you do through LinkedIn is mind-blowing, and there is just ways that we are able to go after a target market. So if you are lacking a certain group of people, and it doesn't matter if they are here locally, regionally, or globally, we can find people who would be interested in your brand, your service, or what you do through LinkedIn. It's a great
LinkedIn is
data
highly
search.
targeted.
Yes.
So people spend all this money on ads. I mean, you're using a search term to be able to target, but LinkedIn is you can get so targeted with all the different criteria that they have. So you are messaging, inviting, networking with people that are highly targeted for your industry. And then we get to use that data once they connect with us for email marketing campaigns, or we can continue to message them through LinkedIn. And so that's why I turned that into a done-for-you service, where I just use that service to help people to network on LinkedIn.
So once you have that information from the target market that you're looking for, and they have now joined your network, then you have access to their emails that they've made available through LinkedIn, and you create an organic list.
Yeah, so of the business owners polled, number one is word of mouth. And then number two is email marketing, just under that.
And I think it's so underutilized because let's talk about some of the reasons people have failed in their attempts to do email marketing.
So for email marketing, there is a science to it. So you're taking the science of how to run an email platform with the spam filters and all these digital keys and security things that you need to know to have an effective, good campaign. And most people, they think they're gonna take this really cool big list they got and they're just gonna blast it out and every single person's gonna get their email.
You're gonna make millions.
Millions!
With
but then
one email.
They killed their platform. You actually have ruined the reputation for whichever your sending domain is. That reputation's also tied into email marketing. And so as people respond to your emails, that builds your reputation. And the higher your reputation, the more deliverable your emails are. So presenting these emails in a nice, strategic way so that you're building your reputation instead of just
slamming it.
Hail Mary. Yeah, because it's going to kill it.
Because there's ways that you kill your IP by using words that we know to avoid. And by we, I mean Kim, who tells me, Holly, take that word out.
Do that. All the time, people are very intimidated by it, but it's right up there with the most effective.
Powerful.
So having somebody that can do the massaging of it. There is a lot of stuff that happens in the process of cleaning those databases and making sure they're just perfect so that it's getting to the inbox. So that everything is highly deliverable is really where I shine, where I can help guide people back to email marketing.
This is your jam, Miss Kim,
my jam.
if I can say it that way.
Right.
So let's talk about what only you are able to do, and that's why I love you so much.
I've just done a lot of research over the years and tested it on myself, my clients, and I've really come to a place where I understand the monster. And it's really not that big of a monster, but there's really a science to it.
Yeah.
And taking that science to these beautifully made emails that communicate in a way what my client's trying to put out into the world is where I shine. A lot of people, they'll understand the science, but they can't write. They can't write content. They don't have an amazing person who makes beautiful videos, and they just don't have the content. They understand the science, they just don't have the content. So that's how
you have to have both.
We come together.
Well, before we get done, let's talk a little bit about Facebook because it's a retargeting campaign, and Facebook is still a great place to do that. Let's talk about why we chose Facebook for right now, for just this package right here.
Well, the Facebook retargeting actually is a really powerful tool because those people that we are touching here on email, touching here on LinkedIn, we're now touching them on Facebook. And so those people keep seeing the same information, and that also builds rapport with our clients, whatever they're selling. And so the more times we can touch somebody, the better. And if a client decided, hey, you know, I really would like to spend money on other ads, we're happy to help with that too.
Of course. We've been calling this package our Platinum Plus Dream Package. It's all that and a bag of chips, and we mean it, and we've been running it for the last 6 months, and it has been so much fun to watch the advancements our clients have made, and then we've been utilizing it for us as a team, and it's been so fun for me to meet business owners out there through LinkedIn that I otherwise had no association with. I would have never met, and one of which is Bill, who is another partner that I will be interviewing and introducing you to shortly, who has a really cool platform that we have now incorporated into the Platinum Plus as an add-on, making direct mail sexy again, which we'll get to another time. So what at the end of the day it creates is a powerful way for a business out there that is looking to grow to actually have assets, that they're spending their money wisely. It's the same messaging being managed from start to finish. It is being managed across all platforms, so it is congruent, and you're getting the most out of your marketing, because what's crazy is you have people who are just spending as much as we charge just on Facebook ads, and they're like, I'm going broke and it's not working.
And that's the really cool thing too. I mean, this really beautiful little package is super affordable. And it's just high quality content, really well put together. I think you can't, I don't think it can be beat. I really don't.
I don't think so either, because mainly as a business owner myself, looking at it, it's like you are getting real assets that even if you needed to say, okay, we don't want to work with them anymore, you still got the video, you got the build on your LinkedIn page, you got the build on your social media, you got your email list being grown in your target market. There are real assets that are outside of the build. And the fact that we'll just keep adding to it month after month after month and creating awesome results. But I think more than anything, I am just so excited to be working with you and moving into the future of media, because we are now going to be our own little team here. So if you're interested in being part of this package, then be sure and look us on our Facebook page, our websites. We'd be happy to set up a free consultation where we can chat with you about where you're at with your business, what your needs are, and how we can customize something. Or if you fall in line just perfectly with our Platinum Plus package, we'll just get you started and we'll get you going. Now, we do ask for a longer commitment because in this realm of media, it takes a while to build. This isn't something that you can just get done in a month. But if you really want to build an audience, once somebody has gone through that marketing funnel and they are now part of your team, right? They're a fan, they're a follower, they like what you do, you have somebody who is part of your team for life. An organic, real audience. And once you have it and you nurture it in the right ways using LinkedIn and email and Facebook and all of these different ways that is constantly changing, it's the key to being able to maintain that business online and really build a solid foundation and build a business for the future.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Which is where we're going. Kim, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so looking forward to the next years. I'm so stoked to get to play with you some more and for us to get to go out there, change lives as much as we can. You've definitely changed mine.
And have
I love
some
you to
fun.
death.
Oh, I love you too.
And we're always about having fun. So
Always.
in the meantime, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Talk365 TV right after this.